All right, everybody. What's up? It's your boy Lil L. You know, host, MC, everything of the Synch Era Podcast. Now, I got a special guest. I've been knowing this person for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, I ain't gonna have somebody to be having somebody up here. Like, and I ain't saying that like I'm all that. I ain't saying that at all. I'm saying this. This person that we got right here on the episode. Woo! Boy, I'm getting past already, boy. Boy, this man, what the art of surprise, the Mitchie hippie. Man, and this man got bars. You hear me?
Hey, man.
He can't, no, it ain't no, he can rap. No, this boy got bars. Whoo! Everybody. The Sonny Ski, everybody.
Yeah.
Sonny Ski.
Yo, my man. My man.
What's up, Sonny Ski?
Hey, man. I'm ecstatic to be here, man. This is my guy right here, man. What's up?
Man, nothing, man. I'm like I said last episode, glad to be off work. These people getting on my nerves, lifting all this horse food, Hey, speaking of horse food, check out that country album, the horse food country album, since I already said it. But yeah, this is horse food. Other than that, I've been trying to hurry up and make the day go by faster to be able to get to this episode today, man.
Yeah. For
real, second episode. And and like I talked to you last night, he was already talking, I already thought about it. And I was like, man, let's get you on here, man. Let's get you on here and chop it up. And like I said, we having a conversation. This ain't no interview, This is a conversation. This is
absolutely
all of that. So, man, I'm glad you're doing good, man. I'm glad you're doing good. First thing I want to say is, I'm just gonna break the ice.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest, okay?
Be honest.
Now you from GR, right?
Grand Rapids,
exactly.
Michigan.
Exactly. Now, a lot of people, in the NWI that I deal with know, and they're gonna be surprised when this interview drop, the full, because everybody at NWI, pay attention to what I'm about to say here. Of course, and this that bomb I told you I was gonna drop on you last night.
All right.
I ain't never worked with anybody in Michigan except for you, because I'm the outlaw. Like, they don't mess with me. I'm the outlaw. Because every society, every community has they downsides, they pros, they cons. Just like what what Moy talked about last one. But I'm gonna say this: I ain't never thought I was gonna ever work with nobody and do a song, do a piece of art with anybody as an artist in Michigan as a whole. I never, ever thought in my life we had to go to Indiana to get some love. We ain't received no love at home.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, you seeing two Michigan artists that have collaborated. And I'm not saying that as we the only, it's a lot of Michigan artists. I'm talking about as far as in my spectrum. Somebody that I can say, man, I'm finna invite to the show. I'm finna invite to the show, and he stay where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at.
Yeah.
At home. You know what I'm saying? All that. Shout out GR. Shout out GR.
Hey.
But ladies and gentlemen, me and Sonny Ski got some things, and some things coming up, and We gonna show. I ain't gonna lie. I've been waiting to say it. We gonna show y'all how we do it in Michigan.
Yes, sir. Come on.
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on.
I ain't ever in my life think I was
Come
gonna
on.
say that, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
Sonny burnt that fire in me because I'm like, man, I'm just doing it. I working with somebody, and man, we gonna show y'all how. I'm sorry, NWI.
Yeah.
But look, we gonna show y'all how we do it in Michigan.
Yeah.
What?
Come on.
What? Come on, man.
I don't think they're ready, man. I don't think they fully understand.
Nah.
But it's cool. It's cool.
And like, you know, I'm sorry. I had to get it. No, I ain't sorry. What do you mean? I'm sorry. I ain't sorry. I had to get that out.
Oh, sorry. Come on.
I had to get that out because I was mad. Like, I ain't think like even T was shocked to my brother Station T. Even T was shocked at the fact of how well the project went and everything, you know, and all that stuff. Because it's like somebody that's on home turf. Like I can say, like, hey, you know, shoot, like, you know, and so, you know, I had to, you know, put that out first because it just hit me like this to say. I was gonna save it to the end, but I was like, no, I gotta get it off. I gotta get it off. But man, first thing is, man, I got some questions, and these questions I got these quick. You know, I got these quick in record time. But
okay.
The first thing is, oh my goodness, like, because I can tell you are a student first. You know, student first. It's very important, you know, because you can't just think you can just go into rapping, especially at the caliber of rapping that you do. You can't just go into it. Like, you gotta be a student. So, like, you know, as far as, you know, how was it how did you feel or describe that feeling, that energy when you wrote your first rap? Your first set of bars, like your first bar, like one line bar.
My first set of bars, like my whole lifetime, or like taking it serious?
I would say whole lifetime. Okay, I'll say like this. Whole lifetime, because it had to start somewhere.
Absolutely. Damn. All right. My first bars I ever wrote. Damn. Therefore, all right, so back in high school, right? There always used to be like rap battles and like everything after school, whether it's in the comments or behind the school, out in the parking lot. That was just the thing, right? But usually people would go in freestyling. They wouldn't write. But look, it was this one situation, right, where I was getting into it with this dude, right? And this is actually this is really the origin of everything. This is the genesis. So it's a battle rap, right? And it was this big dude, right? So I was just saying fat jokes. Like, I'll just freestyle. I'm like, man, you fake, lay off the cake. Watch what you ate. Like, I was just saying dumb shit. But then look, this is what happened. He hit me with this, right? And I had bad act in high school. I had terrible acting. So when he responded, I'll never forget this. I forgot the setup for it, but he said something like, man, keep talking shit, I'ma light you. All them red dots on their face look like someone trying to snipe you. And when I say the whole crowd was like, oh, like everyone was, get him out. Like, bro, I didn't get a chance to rebuttal. I was like, bro, I was sitting there like, fuck. Like, bro, people are just straight clowning me. Like, because how do you respond from, especially in high school? This is like sophomore year. I was like 15, 16, something like that, man. But I remember on the rapid home, on the bus ride home, I started writing. And I was like, nah, I'm going to get them back next week. Because it was a Friday or something like that. Really like my first bars that I wrote. But if we talking for a song, first bars I wrote for a song was probably, oh no, it's for I wrote a diss track.
Oh, okay.
I wrote it because on some of my old friends from school, they made like a little diss track. They recorded it like on voice memos and sent it to me, sent it in the group chat thinking they funny. So then I took it personal. So then I found, what beat was it? It was Chink's Dope House beat, I think it was.
Okay.
And then I wrote a diss track to that. So that was technically my first bars for a song I wrote. But then I did like some psychology one for like school as a project. So it's kind of funny how you said I'm a student when a lot of this, like me, like doing this for real, started in school, literally. So,
yeah. I'm gonna hit you with something. Like, cause this is like unorthodox, like, because like I like just I like to go on 10. I like to bounce around a little bit, but this is gonna be a deep one. But how serious is it to you to be taken seriously as a serious rapper by you being Caucasian? Because and I mean that with all respect. I'm just saying, as far as people got this whole thing, and I hate this, and the old heads, I don't care what you got to say, I'm just gonna say it. Just because hip hop was started by rap, we still stole samples that was composed by Black people, Asian composers, all that stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of the composers that we still want to talk about from sampling, because sampling, I say back they called it stealing before it was sampling. At first it was just stealing, but it still sound good, DJing or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Old heads, I don't want to hear y'all talk about some, oh man, you tripping out or whatever. Listen, hip hop is hip hop. You see Eminem, you see Drake, you see Kendrick, you see J. Cole, all this or whatever, right? But you also don't talk about the underground rap artists. A lot of them is good as white, and some of them can a lot of them can hold their own. But I'm saying this because a lot of people, I even know, a lot of people, especially Caucasians in hip hop, they have to really go through a phase of proving themselves because of the whole thing of Black people rappers or whatever composers. Because I was even in the studio with an old bass player of mine, and I had for my second album, I had like a couple of, I had like one Hispanic guy and one white guy rapping on a track, and he gonna tell him, oh man, like you white, so I need to see how these bars doing. Like, I got mad because it's like, you're supposed to encourage. Like, it don't matter what race you are. If you got that heat, you got bars. So tell me about how important it is to you, or if there was a real high importance of you being, white and a rapper, and probably going through those proving grounds or whatever. Whatever.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely to chip on your shoulder. Definitely starting out, because like I said, even in high school, it was like, oh, the white boy gonna rap, so I had to like really like, all right, I gotta be for real. And I used to get laughed at the lunch table doing it. It was like, man, you trash. I was trying to I was trash. But that's the thing, it's situations like those that make me go harder. So no, I'm always gonna have, till I die, respect for hip-hop and respect hip-hop. But I definitely have that chip on my shoulder where it's like, all right, some people kind of like their expectations aren't like that. So then when I really do this, it's crazy. And actually, like, some I seen and heard is like, I forgot who said it, but it's like starting out rapping, you got a lot more to prove. You got a little more proving grounds when you're white starting out. But once you like hit a certain level where people are really listening, that's where like the privilege comes in, because then you could get all of these opportunities that Black people couldn't get just because you're white. So it's at least in the stage I'm in, I definitely got a chip on my shoulder I'm trying to prove. But I'll even say like it's weird, bro. I get like nothing but love, honestly, and that's something I noticed because I feel like a while back in the day, as some people were like, "Oh, no, you track it. What are you doing?" But then now, especially since I'm really on my shit, going downtown, like everyone I ran into is like it's just respect and love. So yeah.
We gonna talk about that too. We're gonna get into it today, but yeah, and the reason like and to go back and talk about like the privilege thing, I'm gonna say this, boy. Whoo, we gonna have some good promotion for this one.
Let's talk about
privilege. To me, is not by particularly when it comes to race. It's your status. I feel like privilege is the status because if let's say a rich black man, right? Okay, a rich black man. Okay. His status is what gets him his opportunity because of his status. Like, say, for instance, right? All right, say, hypothetically speaking, if I was rich and I was doing music, of course, my promotion, my marketing, everything gonna be A1 because I'm putting behind it. And because that's my status. I feel like all privilege is, especially when it comes to music, is based off status. Because once you get known or whatever, like that in that aspect of of something like that where they feel like, oh, he's privileged because he's white. Nah, it's the status, and at the same time, it's what you bring it. It's what you bring in. Because I'm gonna say this: if you ain't got no, it's different being an overnight success. Because if you ain't got no catalog, you ain't got no catalog. How far are you gonna go? How far are you gonna go? And so, if you actually really got the bars, and of course you get that window, and all of a sudden here come these other opportunities that I would say other black would be rappers or artists that used to be at your stage and they don't get, it's because I'm be honest, and y'all can hate me all y'all want, but y'all just ain't putting enough work in. Y'all just ain't putting enough work in. And in some things, I would say maybe, of course, me as a black man on certain aspects probably can't get what you can get, but if we talk about like status and exposure, to me, like honestly, you could piggyback off this too, but honestly, like you personally, because I know I've been knowing you for a little bit, but if you personally hit that jump start like that, it's because you've been working for it. It just takes for people's eyes to see. It just takes for somebody to see, and all of a sudden, boom.
Absolutely. No, that's a fact. And I was more speaking from the perspective of like, once you hit that thing,
exactly.
White America, they're gonna more identify with someone who's white. So whether it's like kids listening, it's just gonna be more like more opportunities just off the basis of that. So that's where I was coming from with it.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people need to hear that.
Yeah.
A lot of people need to hear that. You can't just come in. You can't. It's a long journey. Like people don't understand. It's a long journey. So while they hating because he was just on the street doing art surprise. Now he done went on tour. He done went on tour.
Yeah.
He done went on tour. It was a long journey. Shoot, man.
Long journey. Like, bro, you know about it, man. Like, I'm years in. I'm 4 years of taking this serious. So situations like this, like now I'm finally really getting booked for shows. I'm doing shows. I'm traveling for opportunities to go and get it. People actually are expecting, even if it's not like a bunch of people are expecting a project from me and people are looking forward to it. That's the first time. Every other project I've ever made is like strictly for me.
Right.
It's like there wasn't really an expectation for it to blow up. I mean, maybe at first, but then I got hit with reality. But this project is like people are expecting something, even if it's not a big amount. So it's like that's why I've been really working on it, and really like I got this gotta be a classic. You know.
Exactly. I want to ask this question. This next question, this just popped in my head is, man, I'm not gonna lie. I say the first, I'm be honest. The first, no, probably like the second project I really listened all the way through. Cause at first when I was looking at your YouTube, your discography, I hopscotched. I bounced from different tracks just to get a feel, right? But the first official album, I'm not gonna lie. The first way through, and a lot of people are gonna be surprised because they know the type of music. A lot of people know that that know me on here really know the type of music I like, but because of the exception of You Got Bars, I listened to it. And that was hours before.
Yeah.
That was hours before. And when I mean hours before, I mean like that was giving me classic vibes. Like when I mean classic vibes, what like and like because and shout out to campaign winning beats for the production.
Absolutely.
Gotta shout him out. Shout out to campaign winning beats for the production. He really captured that vibe from my view.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Renee. Bro, I gotta leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. On my phone. I just got to tell you, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I had to do. Tell me about that project. Tell me about it.
All right. First off, shout out again to Campaign Winnings. That's my brother, man. And shout out to Finesse. Shout out to Untitled Flow. Shout out to Renee. Was anyone else on that project? I think that was it. If I'm missing you, that's my bad. But that project, damn, bro. So that project was really made as a time capsule of back, like how I was just talking to you about high school and shit. I really wanted to dive back into like me, like senior year, and just my mentality, because I feel like the whole basis of spirituality and like the journey itself is putting yourself in the same positions just later on in life to see how you will handle it different. So I read a book. I forgot the exact title, but it was some law of attraction book, right? And then some just stuck to me when it was a quote like that, where you're re-put in situation to see how you handle it different. So making hours before and just hearing those beats that he would send me, because Campaign Win, bro, he's been making beats for so long. He used to make beats on the station too, on the old MTV game. I think it was. You know what I'm talking
about? Okay. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And his first project that he ever dropped, his first beat tape, was called After Hours, right? And he made it like senior year of high school, or like end of junior year, senior year of high school, the time frame where Hours Before was. So his version of those times was After Hours. So I was listening to that tape, and then he been sending me beats, and I was just getting that vibe of back in the day from like those After Hours, like when he's making beats, we'd be in his basement, go up to Little Caesars, like
Mm-hmm.
CVS on 28th Eastern, like just being around that time, going to the park and just biking, like before we had cars, like just all this combined, like working at Myers up the street. We both worked at Myers, so I wanted to take it back to those days. And because I feel like those days I was really lost. So that whole project was looking back on those times, except from my current perspective, to see how I handled it different. So that's why at the time I was stressed or whatever. Like this old girl wasn't fucking with me, going through some shit. You could listen to the project, you'll hear what I'm talking about. And at the end is leave me alone. So when I first went through that, I was like heartbroken. I was like, damn, I'm alone. Now how I look at it is I'm glad that happened, because that's kind of like the basis of this whole journey. If that story never would have happened that I told, then I wouldn't be here. So that's how I was before.
Right. And like, man, like the first video I ever seen, no, I can't say the first video, but I say the first video, this project that I seen you drop was, Where's the Love? Now,
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. That's when I like I think I seen that video before I listened to the whole project, because when you were snapper, you were snapping. With the ping, with the pun, the ping, with the ping, with the ping. And it's like, did you have two verses on that song or just one?
I had two.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, it's different when you got one, you can hold your own on one, but then you came back with the second, I'm like, bro, like, these are bars. This man is spitting bars.
Bars. Come on, talk about
it. It's like, for me, I like to listen. You know what I'm saying? I like to listen. Like, yeah, the beat is fine. The beat is good, but it's what that filler. That filler. That filler, like in between the beat, just in between, like, all right, like this is the beat, and then the filler is like this, like with the lyrics. It's like, like these videos, like the videos that you shot, it's like a retro vibe, like was like a 90s type of vibe, and like, was it on purpose?
Absolutely, because like I said, I was looking back to the past. Here's another thing I forgot to mention. We was always in Javon's, his mom's basement. Like, we would always meet up there. We'd spend weekends over there. Like, we was always down there. And he always had an old TV, and he had all the old classic 90s shows, sitcoms, movies. He had all that. So I wanted to take it back to that time. And that's why even the cover has like a little sitcom logo for Hours Before, and it's got the 90s filter on it. So, and like the whole concept of being stuck in the past, like Hours Before, real, I'm gonna be real, it's a big concept, but he's Where's the Love beat, he was been trying to get me on it. At first, I wasn't fucking with it. I'm gonna be real. I was like, I don't really feel it, but it's just something when I had Untitled Flow. We was in the studio and we were just doing to it, and we're like, where was the love? Where was the love? Where was the love? Where was it? Like, we just kind of humping, we just kind of rocking to it. Then we kind of like, hold on. And then, and the rest is history,
Yeah. And like, when I listen, man, like I said, my favorite track on there is Leave Me Alone. I told you, I told you. My question to you is, what's gonna be going on with the after hours? With the after hours project, because we gotta have. I mean, it might not be now, but like you done teased it, brother. You done teased it. And I'm looking forward to that in the future. It ain't gotta be now, but hey, you let me know. We can talk about it after, but you can let me know when that come up.
I'll say After Hours 2 has been in progress for since 2019. Like that's a project that really, when it's time to drop, it'll drop. But I'll give you this though. So before After Hours 2, you know, there's Hours Before. This exclusive, I haven't told nobody this.
Okay.
The sequel to Hours Before, Hours Apart is coming after this project I'm working on now, The Cleanse. So if you really fuck with Hours Before, you gonna love Hours Apart.
Oh man.
Trust me. It's Hours Before, but to the next level. To the whole next level.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, y'all check that out, man. Y'all need to check that out. I'm put the
campaign.
I'm gonna put the link in the description. But it's already, by the time it's up, it's already in there. It's already in there. We're gonna have that. We're gonna have other links, you know, Sonny. But so I'm a jump to who inspires you? Like what? Like it don't gotta be artists. It could be a type of form of music. But who inspires you?
Just in general.
Just in general. Who or what inspires you to do the music? And at the same time, of course, you had to grow up listening to some type of, some type of different, artists. You know what I'm saying? But like, what inspires you, and also what artists inspire you?
I mean, first off, the main inspiration for all this music is my dad, because he's a musician. So ever since I was a baby, I grew up music in the household. He had a little in-home studio down here, so I was hearing it. He's always playing music. I even made my first track when I was like 5 years old. I freestyled it, but it was after I was 8 Mile. I came home. Or was I don't remember. I just remember seeing 8 Mile. I was like 5 or 6, and then I went. My dad was like, "You want to make a song?" And then I just freestyled a song. So my dad is definitely my main inspiration for all this.
Nice.
For all this. But if we're talking about like artists inspiring my art, man. All right, so Kendrick Lamar, Ab-Soul, them two are always my favorites, especially Ab-Soul. DJ Quick for me is a huge inspiration, because if you ever just sit back and listen to his production, to me he's the best producer in hip hop. Like his production to me is bigger than hip hop. Like it's true. Like he really makes grooves, literally. Like, and then Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla is a huge inspiration.
Woo.
Huge inspiration. And if I say Jay Dilla, I gotta say Slum Village. Like if you listen to my first mixtape, Peace of Mind, it's mostly on Jay Dilla beats. You could definitely hear that that influence. I feel like I'm missing. Who else, man? Honestly, yeah, a lot of West Coast. A lot of West Coast. That's definitely influenced me the most. So,
can I ask you another question?
Go ahead.
Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, my bad. I'm sorry, Lupe. I forgot. Then thank you, bro. I forgot all about that. I forgot. Damn. I feel like shit.
You know I'm on it. You know.
Shout out Lupe, bro.
Shout out Lupe Fiasco.
Bro,
what?
Bro, Lupe.
Oh my goodness.
Bro. Yeah, bro. So just though, and even outside of just, hip hop, people like Dwele, Erykah Badu, Gorillaz, That's all I can think of off the top of my head. But those are pretty much my inspirations.
Amazing.
Sure.
Amazing. So, tell me about Eyes on. I mean, wait, no. Oh, oops, sorry. Art of Surprise. I'm about to say Eyes of Surprise. No, Art of Surprise, man. Like for me, listen. Like I told you last night, like me and Sonny we were talking a lot last night, but
absolutely.
Like, the thing about, for me personally, that thing. Listen, our surprise is exactly what it was because I can tell you, didn't nobody think it was coming. You were prepared for it. Tell me about the idea of that and describe to the people that's watching what the art of surprise is.
I mean, honestly, I didn't prepare. So, like, the whole thing, it was a surprise to myself, too. Because I've been saying, man, fuck it. I'm going to just go downtown with this speaker and just do my thing. But I really just said, I just looked myself in the mirror and I said, fuck it. Let's just do it today. So I was like, all right, I got some cardboard, wrote my name, all the cleanse coming soon, my social media, everything like that. And originally it was just supposed to be me down there because this is last minute. And art prize it was art prize on a weekend, so art of surprise. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, most people are gonna be down there right now. But I went down as I was going down there, you know, man, bro. Shout out my brothers, Robert, Frank, and Onesimus. Because they came through last minute. Because Robert called me, he was like, hey, what you doing? I said, about to go downtown. And then he said, fuck it. Him and Frank pulled up. And then I tried to hit up Onesimus or Finesse earlier in the day. He didn't respond, but then he responded like, yo, my bad, you still down there? I said, yeah, I'm pulling up right now. He pulled up right when it started. Like, so it's literally perfect timing. And yeah, like the whole reason why I did it was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. This is an opportunity. Mm-hmm. And even though I didn't like sit there, like prepare for it, I'll just do some beats together. I am prepared for it, like, because I've been doing this music and I'm just kind of grabbing destiny. I'm done like asking for a blessing. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just taking this. And then I went down there, was freestyling at first, you know, met some cool people, performed some songs, but it was my brother Robert. He was like, hey, you should walk around. And then Finesse, Onesimus, he was like, have him throw words too. So them two, they pushed me to like, all right, because at first it was still cool, it's crazy, but me walking around and then how the cipher started, that never would have happened if it wasn't for them. So yeah, bro. And then the cipher start. I live for that, man. Like nothing on the planet feels better than that. When you just cipher spitting, just like it's fire. Like you show love. It's like they went crazy, but I gotta do better. It's still like, but when it's all said and done, you know, we all took a picture. We all chilling, and honestly, videos to scene was only like a quarter of the night. The phone died. My camera. So, but I kept going around downtown, and then we met back at the Moxie booth. Shout out Stevie Mac from the Muse, man. Shout out him, bro. Opened up the booth, and we just started doing it again. We drew in the biggest crowd that we had. So, I mean, that's the art of surprise, man.
Now, y'all check. First of all, y'all check that out on YouTube. That's gonna all be. That's gonna. I'm telling you, but now. Freestyling. I'm gonna tell you this, y'all. I have to really feel it, and all my NWI boys know. You know, if I'm feeling it, it's gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go, but if I'm not, like because my process is like I'm more of a writer. I'm actually really a writer. Like like now, can I freestyle sing? All day. I can freestyle sing all day. All day. But as far as rapping, I have to feel it and I have to feel the beat. Like, and I know when I feel it, you know, it's like it's magical. It really surprises myself.
Yeah.
But freestyling, like, did you? It sounds like to me, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but that you was freestyling first before you ever wrote a song.
Absolutely.
Because, like you say all the time, spitting off top of the dome. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you explain your freestyle process and talk about your love for freestyle?
Yeah, man. I mean, my process, honestly, it's like my writing process. And personally, I'm like you. Honestly, bro, I really pride myself on being a songwriter, a rapper songwriter. I really pride myself on me writing verse, like following the concept. That's what I think my best attribute. But freestyling is similar to my writing process, except I overthink shit, right? So why I love freestyling is you can't overthink freestyling. You just got to keep going.
Right.
Like, you can't just sit there like, you just got to say, fuck it. Me, when I'm writing, I'm like, nah, let me switch that. You can't do that while freestyling. So you literally just like, it's do or die. Even if I slip up, you got to keep going. If you dwell on the slip up, then then people are not going to feel it. So me, I don't even think I think I'm a decent freestyle, if I'm being honest. But what I just got balls. I just got the confidence. So even if I'm repeating myself or whatever, shit, I'm still saying it like I'm the fucking man. So you gonna feel it. So
exactly.
I love freestyling because it's just energy. It's just music is a feeling. Freestyling is a feeling. Even if you slip on the words, you can feel that emotion. Like in the cypher when I was like, like I was really spazzing because I was hungry. I am hungry. So you can really hear that. So even so freestyle, and like even said when we were back in high school, like battle rapping, it was all freestyle. Like most of it was freestyles. My first song I ever made was a freestyle. So it's an energy. Yeah.
And like, you know, man, bro, like this is man, it's amazing. Cause like for me, like, you know, the freestyling, when I see you freestyle, especially when you were doing that soccer tour, and like like when you was going, Rebellion. Man, Soccer Rebellion, shout out. And like I was seeing, like, because me, I think about like the science of it too. And when I was seeing like how like you'll spaz like maybe the first like minute or minute and a half, and after that, then it's like, all right, like now after I'm done spazzing, now it's like, all right, I'm whatever my surroundings or somebody shout out a word, and you just start going off that. Like I'm like, bro, like that's like some, I forgot what his name is, but there's one guy, they rank him high in freestyling. I think Super something or whatever like that. I don't know his name, but I know he like real good at freestyle, especially back in the day. Like you could literally just like he'll like look at whatever, he'll freestyle the whole room, the dictionary, all that. He was on I think the Art of Freestyling movie.
I know you're talking about, man. There's an MC Juice. Shout out MC Juice too, because he's crazy. Like, man, super fuck. I'm mad at myself. But yeah.
But like freestyling, when I see you do it, it shows like the type of caliber, to me personally, the type of caliber that you set with your mechanics. Because like we're writing with a song, because I'll be honest with you, and I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like with you starting out, me personally, with you starting out freestyling, like you had a great experience to be able to transfer that into song, because it's like, you know, a bar could possibly pop up at any moment. Like You know, like, so it's like your mechanics, because you're spitting bars. So when you write the bars, how'd you get that? It was from this background of finding your mechanics through freestyle. Like, man, everybody looking. Even if I mess up, even if I repeat, even if it don't rhyme, I gotta say something.
Yeah.
You know? Like what else you gonna do? Talk about Mitchie Hippie, man.
Just like in general.
The production, the background,
oh, the project,
the meaning, yeah.
Oh, the project.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So the project Mitchie Hippie, dropped that May 21st of 2020, okay. a day after my birthday. But that project was at a time where like people like I go out to places and people be like, oh, you that one hippie dude. Like, you rap about that one hippie dude. This is the first time I'm getting noticed type shit, or people acknowledging me like I do music type shit. It was around that time. So I was like, all right, I already had the alias Mitchie Hippie that I kind of created on Limbo, which is a project I dropped on my birthday of 2019. So it's like, all right, let me go full-fledged with this hippie shit, since people are like, oh, you on the hippie shit. So that project, I produced it on myself. Nah, I was gonna say, is that my only project I produced? Nah. But that, I feel like if you want to get a feel for my lyrical style, it's like what I'm about and this image, like all that. Mitchie Hippie is a good starting point. I'll say that, because that one is probably like my least like storytelling, because I'm a big storyteller. It's probably my least storytelling project,
right? Or
like super personal project. But if you want to get in terms of my wordplay and style, Mitchie Hippie is Genesis. I'll say that.
Man. I'm thinking right now because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, shout out to Campaign winning, you know, Javon.
Shout out Campaign.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, sir.
You know, I wouldn't have met him if I didn't see him, you know, I didn't see him, you know, meet up with him, link up with him, and follow him, and, you know, all that stuff, you know, where I seen him. Yeah. And like, you know, shout out to you, brother. But as far as the music scene in your community, and like the, you know, the group, how would you describe it? Like, how would you describe like, you know,
just like the GR scene?
Yeah, the GR scene, and just like the musical aspect, like the artist aspect of it, you know.
The artist aspect. You mean like,
so just like, you know, community, the movement, influence, like,
oh,
you know,
it's real. I'll say that it's creative. Because I think GR, man, I seen an interview with Jonathan Jelks, man. Shout out to him. But he said GR is a blank canvas. And I think that's a fact. And it's ironic coming from a city that's all about art. It's a blank canvas. So I feel like, you know, everybody around here is real creative and hands-on with this shit. Like, everyone, there's a lot of styles over here. And I like that. It's real diverse in styles. And especially lately, people been getting along, like music-wise. People been getting more like along as of lately. I remember before it was a bunch of egos. It still is. You know, it's a lot of egos, a lot of, you know, like we're talking about thin line between love and hate. You know, some people won't even fuck with you if your follower count, bro, they could have 1,500 followers, but if you got 600, oh no, you're not shit to them. Like, it's not even a big difference. So people be on that shit.
Facts.
So, but I don't want to just focus on the negative. That's why I'm like, I like the diversity in the music. And that's a whole nother thing. When I'm performing these shows, I was performing at a show. Shout out 616 Records. Shout out them. I was performing at Ambrosia Theater. And there was people of all types of lanes of rap performing. All types of lanes, bro. And I'm sitting here like, oh, I got the long ass hair. I'm this little hippie kid. But people was fucking with me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people from all different lanes. So it's kind of like, as I started going out and performing more, I started to see that this, the city is closer than we think. It is a lot of egos and shit for sure, but maybe it's just the energy I put out. I don't try to hate, so maybe I just don't get it. But that's how I describe it, man, for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm telling you, and because like I said, once this drop, a lot of my NWI folks, they're gonna be shocked. I'm gonna say this: you've brought back the hope in me, as far as that area, or just I would say just the community as a whole of not just grand rap, but just the artist scene. Because and like we're not trying to put the emphasis on it, but there is a lot of ego, like you said. It's talent. That's the thing. Talent is more important. It's talent, but in order to grow and to collaborate and do things, you have to put that ego to the side. Some people can't put it to the side, but that's what me and T falling into, and at the same time, like. You open that the portal of possibility, and I'm not gonna lie. I never thought in my life, like I said, I never thought in my life, but because of you, your work ethic, and the people around you, you showed me. You gave me hope as far as home turf. You gave me hope that, hey, like, I can work with somebody that is in my area. You gave me that hope. Everything has its bad sides, but you gave me that hope. And I hope one day, I'll be able to be, perform at the same show that you perform at one day. Or
Absolutely.
Whatever. I definitely hope so.
You will.
I will.
You will.
I will. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna set it up real soon.
Absolutely.
But you gave me that hope because and I'm not gonna lie, it from different experiences and everything like that, and different situations. It had led me at that time to believe that there is no hope for me as the artist to collaborate or to do anything down there, down here, because I'm down there. I'm still here. down here because of the reputation. But like one of my homies say, after rain, what is it? Sunshine. So I'm excited, and I'm excited for what we what we keep doing, and at the same time what you keep doing, Sonny Ski. I am appreciative of you giving me some of your time for the show.
Absolutely.
I'm appreciative, y'all. Hey, go check out Sonny Ski on all platforms. Everything.
I appreciate
all platforms.
Everything.
All platforms. Follow him on IG. All of that. Y'all go search him up. And is anything, because I do my closing remarks. Is anything you want to say to people, or you want to talk about before we get out of there?
I mean, first off, shout out my brother L, man. I mean, I appreciate you for it's even crazy that you said like I'm the reason that you're not giving up on the local scene. To me, that's kind of it's like, you know, I appreciate you saying that, man. Like I didn't even know I had that type of impact. Mm-hmm. So just hearing that is like, damn. But yeah, I mean, outside that, everybody, you know, be safe and live life and enjoy life. Mm-hmm. That's what I'll say.
Okay. Well, hey, this is the Synch Era Network Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We did it. We got another one in the books. And hey, we got another one coming. And follow Sonny Ski on all. I'm gonna look where the camera at. Okay, the camera. Look. When they be talking, and they look interview, be like, where the camera at? Where the camera at? Listen, go follow this man on all platforms, or L gonna get you.
Yeah. Yeah, you heard him. You right there. I see you in the back. You in the back. I know you heard that. I know you heard that. Oh wait, one more thing.
Oh yeah, what's up? Go ahead.
One more thing. Mm-hmm. My project, The Cleanse, on the way, coming real soon, and L's getting on it.
Hey, we about to go crazy. We about to go
crazy. L's getting on it.
About to go crazy, you know. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. We signing out. Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe. Hey, wait. If you were in this the whole time, comment I didn't think that far. If you made it to the end, comment hey, you gotta help me out, bro. Just say a word. Just comment something. Comment something. Yeah.
Comment something. You know, get some engagement. You know, get engagement and likes. It's, like I said, subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.